Welcome back everybody to the third Joytoy Hurricane review. In this review, we're going to be taking a look at the X-HH02 Hurricane made by Joytoy. This is 1/18 scale, and this is what they're considering the sand color. So this is the packaging that comes in front of the box at the top. We have the description of the product, the X-HH02 and the Hurricane just below that. In the center, we have very nice artwork of the mech itself. The very bottom left, we do have the scale 1/18 Heavy Firepower dual mode Mech sand. And then on the right, we have Joytoy and Battle for the Stars logo. Top of the packaging, we just have Joytoy done in nice yellow and black. That looks fantastic. And the bottom of the box, we have some product information, company information. We do have a note here in red. I'll go ahead and pause and read that if you would like. And on the right here, we have Hurricane X-HH02, scale 1/18. And then on the side, we have the Hurricane X-HH02 again with a picture of the mech. And the same for this side. So on the back here, if we can get it into the camera, we have Joytoy at the top and Battle for the Stars logo on the left. Hurricane Heavy Firepower dual mode Mecha 1/18 scale. Again, we have the X-HH02-02, and then we have the mech showing both modes. Mode 1 is the motorcycle, mode 2 is the robot. Below the mode photographs, we have some more photographs of the figure in different configurations. One holding his weapons, one holding both of his weapons, and the other one in the motorcycle mode. So that's what that would look like. The bottom, we have warning, not for children on age of 3, tricking hazards. This product is not a toy, it's for adult collectibles, and recommended at least for 17 and up. Made in China, and that is the UPC. Very nicely done for packaging. And then it has a window box showing nice artwork. And then we have a nice display for the actual mech inside and the accessories. Just gonna get this guy out of the box. First off, we have a instructions paperwork. The front, you can see the mech, and this is the Hurricane with the same description that we've seen on the box multiple times. For the transformation for this, there's 3 different transformations, one for the sand, one for the white one, and one for the 2 mystery ones. And it looks like they all start off in a different set. So let's see what we got here. Here is the front cover, which you get, and here's the start of the transformation. It's literally like almost like tearing this thing apart. So that's step 1, step 2 and 3, 4 and 5, 6 and 7, 8 and 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 through 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 through 31, 32 through 34, there's 35, 36, 37 steps to transform this into a robot. And then here we have the weapons, different configurations, and the instructions for the drone. So there's 37 steps for this one. That is a lot of steps. But it's not very straightforward on the instructions, but it'll get you almost there. Side to side. Take a look at the robot or the mech. Okay, here he is outside the packaging. He's a little darker than I would have expected for being a sand color, but it's not too bad. So we'll take a look at the overall aesthetics of the Mech and the articulation as we go along. Starting here at the top, see we have this motion sensor. This one does not come with the rocket launcher that you can see here on this one. So I'm guessing how this works is the white one comes with the rocket launcher, this one comes with this motion sensor, and then the mystery ones come with both that you get with the white and the sand, but in the mystery color scheme. So you can see over here, this one has the motion sensor and a rocket launcher, and they get both of these two guns. So that's a really nice feature for the mystery ones. So this is just an opaque system, it removes. You can put it here if you like. You have some white paint vent maybe on the top. Some water slide decals here on the shoulder pads. Seem to be very flimsy. Now notice, see how his head's pushed down here. If you get in there and you push his head up, it doesn't hide behind there. Product images shown a lot of these with the face kind of smashed behind his armor plate, but you can lift it up and have it more visible. So the head is pretty much just a turn. There's no up. Down is almost like that because of this front panel. This armor panel has some white, some orange throughout. We have a logo here on his chest. Looks really cool. Some white on his barrel here on his chest. On the shoulder pads, we do have the 21s on both. These are simply, it's on a peg. So if you don't like the idea of them being here on the sides, you can always flip them on the back like so. This one's kind of a little different for some reason. It sticks out a little more than that one does. These are simply just on a peg. And these things do tend to flop around a lot. So this kind of like a little peg hole there. And all you have to do is, if you don't like them, you can remove them. These do not articulate at all. Stick the peg into here. These things are very finicky, and they just flop around a lot. Stuff falls off when you're playing with one thing versus another. So that's definitely one of the negatives in my opinion. Because we went with the peg and hole system, so it's more irritating than anything. But you bring them around and kind of hold up the arms. If you get in your way, you can move them. So for the arms, we have articulation. Let's get these out of the way. Go all the way up like so. They do turn all 360 all the way around. Right here. There's 360 articulation here. We do have double jointed elbows, which are usually very stiff when you first get them out of the box. So see how things fall off. And then you have a joint there, gets you pretty much a folded arm, which is probably due to the transformation. I'm just going to leave that piece off for now. This thing flops around a lot, this forearm guard. The wrists are just pushed on with a peg. But I did find something else out. If I can take this off. So as I said, we were going to continue learning about these mechs. This does bend, as you can see, for wrist, like so. But it is so hard to do with it assembled. So you can get his hand to do this. So I did find that out on last video after I stopped shooting the, I think it was a blue mystery one. I kind of noticed it because I was taking parts off and trying to get to be better positioned. So that's good news. We have more articulation there. And that's for all of them because it's the same part. So the arms are the same throughout. So they kind of drop down more than they normally would because you gotta spin them this way because they come like this. Then you gotta turn it and then push up on it to make the arms look a little be more in positions that they should be in, and see how all this peg system just falls off when you're trying to manipulate it. Hopefully over time as you play with yours, if you do buy these, to get a little more loose and you won't experience as much of stuff falling off. So for the waist, it does have a 360. I'm not going to do it because tons of stuff's going to fall off. It does have a very nice ab crunch. A couple of pegs back. Got the wheels in the way. You got to get them out of the way. So it's really good. The legs do a fantastic split. And it can go this way pretty nicely. They have thigh articulation, so you can in, out. They have rotation here. This will just pop off. You can actually pull that entire leg off. It's a peg, but it will rotate 360 because of that peg. Double joint knee. We have one there. Then we have one here. And the foot is very, in my opinion, the most dangerous part of this because it's just on a peg. If you go pulling on the bottom of this foot, trying to do a move, because this does rotate all the way around to the back. If you do that, or pushing on the foot, I'm betting that peg is going to break off. So I'd be very careful there. So it has a lot of articulation. It's just very finicky because the way it's made. I think it's really holding on to pretty much all the parts is friction. And the other foot just fell off because I was messing with that foot. But this is the way it is. Sorry, I got him back standing up. It's very finicky. It could be pretty frustrating playing with these things. Especially you're trying to do one thing and two other things are falling off. So, but I'll give you an idea, 360 look at him in a couple different ways, because might be so much parts to look at. It's the back of him. It's the side. So I'll do one like this so you guys can see just some more angles. Please feel free to pause the video if you want to look at something specific. So on the back, this is the tires that come off. These pull off here. The other tires are hidden inside his chest here under his plate. He does have some orange here on the back. Some kind of cylinders here on both sides of the thighs. This is a rack for his drone and possibly some weapons if you configure the configurations out to get it to fit without clashing with other parts. And I just pulled the leg off. Trying to straighten up the leg to get him to stand. Kind of want to lean to the one side for some reason. Okay, there he is again, standing up straight without any issues. So let's take a look at some of his accessories it comes with. First off, he comes with 2 of these weapons. We have some nice water slide decals here. We have a adjustable handle, and here's a grip that folds. So this weapon here can configure into several different types of configuration. So this breaks down to about 8 individual parts. And with that being said, I want to refer you to my Mystery Mech, the blue version. I went ahead and did a huge demonstration for that, and I have a secret one that I made up myself, so you guys maybe can learn how to build that one. It's not hard, it's very easy, but I'm not going to go through this entire thing in an effort to try to keep our videos all different. But here's a breakdown here of what you can do. And this breaks down, these come off, those come off, and the handle comes off. So it gets you about 8 parts, and you can configure this 3. That's recommended by Joytoy. You can configure around. I kind of built one that was like a flamethrower, so I recommend you check out that version for the actual demonstration for these weapons. And then I recommend you check out the white one I did. I did a lot of engineering and more depth of manufacturing for him. So if you've watched all 3 videos, you've pretty much caught up. And so I just want to keep them kind of different and try to make them in mostly informative if I can. But here are these 2. And I did demonstrate on the also the mystery blue one that you can mount these. There's a peg here on the handle, and you can peg them however you can see them here and here, like right there. But things just get in the way a lot. Like I said, if you check out that video, you'll see the whole demonstration for that. Don't really see the point of doing it again because this is kind of a lot of reused parts. So let's try to keep it more informative than anything. That's the only 2 weapons that he comes with. He comes with 2 sets of hands. All the hands fingers are not articulated, they're stationary, so this is more of a gripping hand type deal. And then we have 2 punching hands, fully closed. They're not articulated. The hands do have these silver circles on top of them on all 3 sets. The 2 extra ones and the set that he has currently on. The last part he comes with is his drone. I'm going to grab all these pieces. This is a drone's body. This is a drone's head. We have the silver eyes. This is the seat for the motorcycle. There's a cylinder on the back. And then you get the 2 wings / fans, I am assuming. This is kind of like a gunmetal here in black. There is none of these silver, the tan that's represented on the figure. And it's very easy. You just got to find this part here. And you just pop these on like so. This one's a little more tolerance better than the, well, sorry because I spoke too soon. A little more tolerance better than the other ones. And then you simply just fold the head back. And obviously these just move back and forth. You can't do much more than, you see how stiff that is. I'm afraid to break that peg off, so I'm just going to have to leave it at that until I can get it to function properly in my own time. I think I put the wings upside down. Actually, I think I did. I pulled that piece off. Sorry about that. There we go. See how that, I'm afraid these pegs are going to break off. Push too hard on that. But you set the drone back and then you have your sand drone. And then if you get your Mech, you can store your sand drone on its back. You're going to utilize this peg here, that peg, and it's just going to peg into the side here. You just kind of got to get this configured correctly, the right bend ratio, to get it to actually fit. And I can't believe that's falling off. Try to do this once on the camera, if not, to show you the white one. See, it fits there, and the other one goes on that peg, which is going to be difficult. Peg, peg, wing fell off because it's just so tight I can't get it all the way on. But he goes on his back like that. Let me go ahead and try to get that fixed. Okay, here he is pretty much with the drone attached to his back. It kind of does fill out them out, their body out just a little bit more with those attached. But that's what that looks like. Okay, so here's all 3 comparison. We have the sand and white and the one mystery blue one. That's how they come. They're all pretty much constructed the same way. Just you get more accessories with the 2 mystery ones. The other mystery one is a gray one, which we'll be doing a review here soon for. So stay tuned for that. Don't forget to subscribe, that way you guys will get notification whenever I upload that if you're interested. So here is the sides. That's the back of them. Definitely get to see that they're all pretty much, the white one has a little more differences than the rest of them. More difference, let's just say. I think he's the only one that has those feet. If you look at his feet, the sand ones are the same thing, or just different color. But if you look at the white feet on that one, it looks totally different from the other three. And so he doesn't have that chest plate either, his chest armor. So he's a slight different. They all have the water slide decals that are actually on the thighs there. And it looks like they're all labeled as 21, and they all share the same symbols. So they must be on the same team. So if that means anything for your, for how you're going to use your mechs. Now these things do transform into motorcycles, which are, it's a pain. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I'm not going to be transforming the Sand Mech in this video because it's going to definitely be a learning curve and something time consuming. And it's very fiddly. Me myself personally, I'm probably never going to have them in motorcycle mode. I bought them mainly for the mechs. I don't like the design of the motorcycle mode. They go kind of chunky, and they're not as sleek as I would like. So, and they are pretty much like parts forming when you have to remove legs, arms, and tires and pieces. So it's not a straight transformation. You got to tear it apart pretty much and rebuild it. I know there's different fans out there that like the parts forming, and there are some that do not. So it's going to be up to your decision on how you like to transform your figures. These run about between 50 and, I'm going to give you like an average 50 to 65 bucks. 50 more towards China, but you got to pay the shipping a little extra. 65 towards here in the United States on your favorite retailers. I think a lot of ones, as the date of this video, they're not available. It's still pre-order for here in the United States. If you get them from China, they're pretty much in stock. So, do I recommend them? Yeah, they're cool. Are they worth the money? I guess it's up to you. I guess this value is the eye of the beholder, I'm assuming. They're cool. They're about 6 inches tall, 5.9, 6 inches, something like that. And but they're really cool. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider subscribing. If you've already subscribed, thank you so much for supporting this channel. We'll be doing a lot more videos with different products coming up soon. And we'll be doing the last mech. And the last mech's going to have like a bonus in it. I like to add in a little bit of bonuses to my videos. Little tidbits here and there that I found out that works with other products, or maybe something like that. Kind of a way of giving back to you guys for watching the videos. Hopefully, those ideas help you. If they do, great. If they don't, then maybe another one sometime will. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next review.